appreciate y'all. I truly, really, really do. You have no idea how hard it is to be sitting up in this chair. How, darn it. When you look in the dictionary, independent man and man, you're gonna find a picture of me. And to be sitting up in a chair, man, that they gotta help me get out the chair. They gotta help me get in the chair. They gotta help me go to the bathroom. Do you know how hard it is for me? I don't want no help. I want to do what I do. Anything somebody ever gave me won't work. That I don't want nobody giving me nothing. I want to earn it. I want to go get it. I want to take it. I want to be sitting here, man, in a chair. Don't know when I'm gonna walk.
How can you not root for Coach Prime, man? I don't understand it. I understand that sometimes people are not going to like you, and you can't get everybody to like you, and sometimes people are just going to hate you for whatever reason they may hate you for. Man, Coach Prime has been through a lot, man. You're talking about a guy that's been through 12 surgeries. You're talking about a guy that had his toes amputated, and he's walking around with 8 toes instead of 10 toes down. You're talking about a guy that said, look, I need to have this surgery so that I can be out there with my boys. And I'm not just talking about Shedeur and Shilo. I'm talking about the rest of the guys too, because he looked at those guys as his children. To me, the way Coach Prime look at them guys is like he treats everyone like they his kid, man. And he treats those guys with respect. That's why a lot of recruits are starting to look at Colorado. Shedeur and Shilo, definitely, man, my heart go out to those guys for having to deal with the stuff that they deal with on a day-to-day basis, having to be there for their father when he's going through all these surgeries. It's a lot, man, and it takes a toll on the human body. And I appreciate all the videos that Well Off Media does, Bucky, also Darius Sanders with Reach the People Media. I appreciate those guys. They inspire a lot of people, and they have inspired a lot of people to do content on Colorado Buffaloes. I mean, you got all the celebrities coming and checking out Coach Prime. Never in a million years would I think that all of these celebrities would be going to Colorado to check out Coach Prime. When he first took the job, I know a lot of people saying like, man, why didn't he take the job at Auburn? Why didn't he take the job at Florida State? Why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? It was meant for him to take that job in Colorado. He took on a team that was 1-11 last season. And you think that I'm not going to root for this man? To change a program? College football for the last few years has been dominated by the Ohio State Buckeyes, in Alabama, Clemson, all of these schools. So why not Colorado? Why not? I'm proud that Coach Prime got these guys 3-0. I'm loving it. I know the best is yet to come. There's a big test coming up this week against Oregon. Travis Hunter is out. And it looks like he's going to be out for 2 to 3 games. Just because somebody decides to hit him with a cheap shot. How can you not root for Coach Prime? A man that made sure he went through those surgeries, man, to be able to run out there and walk with those guys on opening day. A man that has dedicated himself to the sport of football. His kids are future NFL players. Shilo and Shedeur. I saw Shedeur get it out of the mud in that game yesterday. They were down by 11 points with like 2 minutes to go, and you're 98 yards away from being able to score a touchdown. And I saw Shedeur march that team all the way down to the end zone and score a touchdown. They have their father's clutch gene. And Shilo making a huge play, man. That play was huge. And Shilo almost had another pick in that game too as well. He almost was close to another pick in that game. I'm rooting for these guys, man. I'm rooting for Colorado to beat a lot of teams, and I don't care, man. How can I not root for Coach Prime and all the stuff that Coach Prime has been through? How can you not root for Coach Prime? Why are you hating on this guy? The media, the coaches. Because they don't got the pizzazz. They don't got the charisma. They don't got the swag that Coach Prime has. They don't have it. Everybody can't be Deion Sanders. But you know what? Everybody can glean from Deion Sanders. Everybody can learn something from Deion Sanders. I appreciate, man, that Deion Sanders wants to see these young fellas making it to the league. A lot of these kids, that's their dream, to make it into the league. Is everybody going to make it to the league? No. Is everybody on Colorado football going to the league? No. But some of those guys will go. You know that Travis Hunter is going. You know that Shedeur is going. You know Shilo is going. You know Xavier Weaver is going. You know Jimmy Horn is going. Some of the guys on defense, they're going to be going. I want to see this team succeed, man. Being able to turn around a team that was 1-11. Do you hear me? This team was 1-11. And to become All Eyes on Me University. They're putting up the same numbers or better than Alabama when it comes to the viewers. I gotta root for that, man. Growing up as a kid, Coach Prime was my guy. Deion Sanders was my guy. I love Deion Sanders. When I watched him on TV and saw what he did, his body of work, I said, man, he inspired me to even play corner when I played football. Because of him, he made the corner spot a spot that you wanted to play on the field instead of being a quarterback or a running back. He made the corner spot look like, hey, man, I want to shut down my opponent. I want to get an interception and take it to the house. That's what Deion did for, and not just doing that for me. He did it for a lot of people. Everybody, it's a lot of people that looked up to Deion Sanders, man, and now he's knowing that now. People from way back when Deion was doing his thing, a lot of people is looking up to Deion Sanders, man. And like he said, he doesn't want to go to the NFL. My ministry right here is with these kids, seeing these kids grow, seeing these kids on and off the field handle their business. Seeing some of these guys making it to the NFL. Like he said, I've already had my shine. I've already had my time in the spotlight, in the limelight. I've been to the World Series. I've been to 2 Super Bowls. I know what it feels like being on top. And I know what it feels like being low. Right now, going through all the ailments that he had to go through. Just to be able to see his son, Shedeur, and his son, Shilo, play football. He's been coaching these guys ever since they were kids. It's not that many coaches that get the opportunity to do what Coach Prime is doing. Being able to coach his guys. And not only his guys, his sons. So how could you hate on Coach Prime when he's been through a lot? I want to talk about the clutch gene that both Shilo and Shedeur have. And what do I mean by clutch gene? I'm talking about Deion Sanders, his ability to make plays. Both of these guys showcased their ability to make plays. Shedeur, making plays at the end without his top receiver and one of his top go-to players in Travis Hunter. He's out of the game, knocked out of the game, and he drives this team down 98 yards down the field, scores the touchdown, and gets the 2-point conversion to tie this football game up to go into overtime. Shilo punching the ball out, forcing a fumble, and taking a pick six to the house. Both of the Sanders brothers showed you, man, that they got that clutch gene from their father, man. These dudes are straight up winners. These dudes can straight up ball. And I know that everybody's expecting for Colorado to lose against Oregon, but not me. Not me. Even though the team has been inconsistent, they've been inconsistent on offense, they've been inconsistent on defense. This team, we have not seen the best of Colorado yet. We have not seen the best football from Colorado yet. Even though Colorado stands at 3-0. Even though Shedeur is looking like a front runner for the Heisman, taking the Heisman trophy home and walking away with it. Even though Shilo has been out there making plays, getting tackles, and making big plays, forcing fumbles and getting a pick six, we still have not seen the best of Colorado. Now, some things that they need to clean up, because when they play against Oregon's going to watch the tape and what Colorado State was able to do. And the receiver that was killing them was Torrey Holton. And he kept just catching shallow crossing routes throughout the whole game. So the defense and the coordinators have to watch out for those shallow crossing routes. I know Ohio State runs those a lot too as well. But they're not playing Ohio State. But I'm just saying, I'm just bringing it up. But Colorado State, all they did was run crossing routes. And they didn't have anybody to stop it. You got one receiver that had 10 catches. Then you got another guy that has, 16, 17 catches in Horton. Then you got the tight end that was running crossing routes and just killing them, period. The defense has to play better. The offense has to play better. The offense needs to get a run game going, which they have not so far in the first 3 games. So we have not yet seen the best out of Colorado football. Shedeur Sanders looks like he's going to win the Heisman. If he keep playing like he's playing, man, Shedeur Sanders is showing you that he's a winner, man. This dude has been winning these games all types of ways, whether it been close games, whether it been games under pressure. He shows up in the pressure situations. And that's what a lot of NFL scouts want to see. Can this kid make the throw in pressure situations? Yes, he can. Does he have a solid arm? Yes, he does. The only thing that I think that Shedeur needs to work on is knowing when to scramble. That's it. Knowing when to scramble. Don't be so indecisive where you don't know whether or not to take off. If it's not there, you already know in your mind should be computed already to know, okay, if all my guys are covered and I can't get the ball to anybody, I need to take off and get how many yards I can. If I can get 10, 12 yards, take it. If I can get 7 yards, 8 yards, take it. Take whatever the defense give you. You don't need to be Michael Vick. You don't need to be Lamar Jackson, but just take what the defense give you. That's the only thing to me that Shedeur needs to work on. Now, you tell me in the comments section, what do you think Shedeur needs to work on since they've been playing these last 3 games? What do you think that Shedeur should be working on? To me, it's him just working on his cleaning up his mechanics. And then the offensive line has to play better because they've been getting Shedeur killed. It has not been his fault on every single play. The offensive line played like garbage, just like Coach Prime said. They was getting Shedeur killed. There's no way that guy should have been getting in there and getting like 4 sacks on Shedeur. You cannot have that going forth. But other than that, man, Shedeur is a baller. And definitely, man, I think that Shedeur could walk away with the Heisman this season. And also, Shilo has been balling as well. I'm out of here.